You've been around for the past couple of weeks, then you would know that it is Smash Ultimate Summit time. It's one of the most exciting times of the year for me personally, and you may wonder, some of you, what is Summit? Well, I have it right here. Essentially, it is an invite only event, one of the biggest events of the year. Usually happens twice, 2 or 3 times a year, I think two. And normally it's like the cream of the crop. Like these are the best players in the world, and a few people get invited automatically. Normally, like the best players, so it'll be like an MK Leo, a Tweak, like normally like some of the top 10 of the PGR, usually top five. And then you have the opt-in process, where if you I'll show you here. If you reach the eligibility, you can opt in and people will nominate you on Twitter. Each person receives a certain amount of nominations. Then it goes to the voting phase where it can get a little stressful. There's been a lot of great moments that have come from it.
Let's fucking see me at Summit! 120,000! You thought I couldn't do it! You thought I couldn't do it! Fight me! Fight me! Fight me! Fight me! 120,000! I am Hungry Bucks! I am Hungry Bucks! Fight me! I'd like to see you fucking try! I'd like to see you try! Yes! Yes! Yes, dude! Yes! Fuck yes!
And eventually, there's normally an LCQ event, which is a last chance qualifier for one person to make it out of the 15 spots. These are the players that were invited this time. It's a little different because COVID restrictions, traveling's a little complicated. I think Gluto was reached out to, but due to European travel laws, he may not be able to attend. And then also, you gotta understand that for Japanese players, it's a little hard for them to go across the country across the world for a few days, just like getting off of work, and then again the whole COVID situation. So I know a lot of people are maybe like, where's T or where's Proto, or but Ken is here in attendance with Zachary, which is really good. Ken is a fantastic player. It's been really good for a very long time. So these are players that were voted in, and Cosmos actually won the last chance qualifier.
A little bit safer at the F tilt, and Pyra not dead just yet. And, oh, the Octoslash doesn't count. We see a dash attack coming out from Ned. What's it going to be? The Blazing Edge?
I can't believe I can't believe that Cosmos, sorry, I'm a little bit flustered after that, managed to make it back, but Ned throwing out all these up airs, these kill moves. Next one will absolutely take care of it, especially with wing out. But Cosmos is your MSM champion, gets the up smash out of nowhere, finds it, and he's going to Summit.
Some of you may be wondering, like, wait, what's so crazy about Summit? Well, I have it right here. The prize pool for this event is normally one of the biggest prize pools, or the biggest prize pool of any event that happens for the year. This summit went a little crazy. This is a gigantic prize pool for Ultimate, and definitely the biggest one that we've ever seen. So it's going to be exciting to watch all of these players compete for this amount of money. Just the prestige of the event, just attending it is an honor, and it'll be very exciting to watch. A lot of the best players just duking it out, trying to see who's really the Summit champion. So the pools have actually been released for Summit. This is very recent, and these pools are insane. When you look at the attendee list, you're like, damn, there's some pretty good players here. But when you look at a pool and you realize that you have to try to win that pool, no one gets eliminated from the pools in Summit. There's 2 that come out of winners and 2 that come out of losers. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I could be wrong, don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Just trying to get out and winner side alone sounds crazy. Like, for the first pool, you would have to have a positive record on Leo, Dark Wizzy, or Cola, right? In the case of a 2-way tie, it would just be whoever won the head-to-head. And the strange case of a three-way tie. It's whoever has like better win percentage, including like game count. But like I know a lot of people were harping on Adamus, like, oh my, why is Adamus make it? Adamus plays DDD, like who even is Adamus? Adamus is nice. Adamus has a lot of history behind them. You can check them out in the Brawl days. They were definitely like a top 10 player in the world. But they decided to play a bad character in this game, and that is okay. And it doesn't mean that bad characters can't make upsets. Like some people I know for sure, not to say that any of these players are this, but there are some players that are like prideful. They're like, DDD. The character sucks. I'm not learning anything about DDD. And then they play and they get ledge trap for the first time. They're like, yo, what was I supposed to do? And it's only a 2 out of 3. So if you get hit by enough DDD gimmicks, you lose the game. Like, and that lowers your chances of making it out a winner. So definitely a very good player. The first pool is really exciting. Prediction wise, I'm looking at Leo making it out and winners, obviously. And I'm a hot take it. It's not that much of a hot take, but I like Cola making it out in winners. I wouldn't be surprised if Dark Wizzy made it out in winners, but Cola's been playing hot recently. Wizzy hasn't been to events in a bit, and I'm not sure how they'll deal with the pressure. So that's really not saying that Wizzy doesn't have the skill. I'm just Cola's more like a battle hardened veteran at this point. Post quarantine. And the second pool has Tweak, Ken, Spargo, and Aaron. Huh? How do you even make it out of that in winners? Like, there's so many different ways this pool can go, right? Obviously, I'm betting on Tweak making out in winners. I'm a huge Tweak fan. That's my boy, and the Diddy Kong's crazy. He also has the Sephiroth and Wolf as a backup, but that Diddy is insane. He has not dropped a tournament since quarantine has started, or like post quarantine, like offline events. He has not dropped a single tournament. Ken has been doing very, very good. Not usually winning the events in Japan, as far as I know, that have like the huge events that have Proto and T and Zachary, but definitely top 8s. A lot of them does win some of like the smaller events. And then Spargo's been doing really, really well. But I think the pressure is starting to get to him a little bit. I mean, he's young. He's like 15 or something, like that, 15, 16. I think maybe a little older, but I think it's around like 15 or 16. And I've seen a lot of Spargo's tweets recently, and it's been seeming really down. A lot of people have been harassing him, calling him a Wi-Fi warrior, calling him this, calling him that, upset that he's playing Pyramithra instead of Cloud, like all these things that you're not ready for. It's not something you signed up for when you first started playing the game and you just wanted to be good or like the best in the world, right? You just thought like, oh, I'll just play, and then people start like harassing you and all that, and you're not prepared for that. Like, nobody teaches you how to deal with that. You just have to go through the experience, and you can talk to a few people, but that's been through it before, but it's different when you experience it yourself. But Spargo could even take this pool, and then Aaron's like a super wild card, right? Like, Aaron's very talented, and when he's on. Like, I remember in Smash 4 when he was like really trying, like he beat like Abo when Abo was top 10. Like he was beating like top 10 players, and he definitely has the capability to do it. I do know that he can struggle a little bit with like mentality sometimes. So we'll see how he feels going into the event, but that is a crazy pool. Pool 3, I think, is the hardest pool to make it out on runner's side. Oh, I didn't do my prediction for Pool 2. I'm sorry. Pool 2, I'm looking at Tweak and Spargo winners. Tweak and Spargo winners. Yeah. Pool 3 is the hardest pool to call. I have absolutely no idea. This pool is insane. It's actually insane. Because if you look at the rest of the pools, right? Outside of pool 4 has 2 top 10 players. The rest of the pools don't have 2 top 10 players. So right off the bat, you see like a huge difference in like how hard it's gonna be. And then Cosmos won the LCQ. They were like top 20 if I recall correctly when they were playing Inkling. And they've just been doing better since Pyramithra. They of the two like events Cosmos has gone to, it's gone to the comeback and the MSM qualifier. He's only lost to Tweak. Like he won through my follower notifications on. I'm not even streaming. Whoops. He only lost to Tweak at the comeback. He lost to Tweak twice, and then at the MSM qualifier, he just won through winners. He beat Fatality. He beat Ned. He was just beating players, like really, really good players. He beat Louis Money, like really good players at the comeback. He beat Wadi. Guess he beat me. I don't know if we count that, but he's beating good players, and like the only player that he's lost to is one of the best players, if not the best player in the world, which we will get to see some of that being decided this event. I'm really excited. And then Charlie is just a monster, like wins pretty much every SoCal event outside of the MSM. Sometimes he wins MSM, sometimes Dom wins MSM, but Charlie's really, really good. Charlie's been labbing a ton as a training mod. I've just seen him labbing like situations like for hours on end. Like he was doing like, I'm not gonna give away any of his prep, but he was doing something like on repeat for literally like an hour yesterday, like just the same situation over and over again, and the situation only took like 3 or so seconds to happen, not even, maybe like 2 seconds to happen. So it's just like that repeatedly so you can do that 30 times in a minute, which means you can do it 1800 times in an hour, right? That is crazy. Like that's crazy. You're just doing the same thing over and over again. So I'm really excited, really excited to see how that pool goes. If I had to call it, I'm looking at, I don't want to be safe. I want to, I kind of want to be spicy sometimes. Zach Ray, all right, man. It's probably Zach Ray and DeBuzz out of winners. I'm not gonna lie. I think Cosmos has Charlie has a good chance of. We're spicing it up. It's Zach Ray and Cosmos out of winners. That's my heart. In my mind, I think it's Zach Ray DeBuzz. Let's be real. And then, and that is a hard pool. I think Cosmos and Charlie really can cause some upsets, especially like with Cosmos's current track record with Pyramithra, and a lot of people not having experience versus them, or like someone as good with them as him. And then pool 4, Mars, Meister, Void, and Riddles. I lied. This is the hardest pool. This is the hardest pool. Riddles is probably like a top 20 player. Riddles is very good. And they may kind of be having like, Riddles kind of having like a character crisis. Like, should I go Kazuya? Should I go Ken? Should I go Terry? But it doesn't really matter. I think Terry is his best character by a pretty good margin. But I do think that as Kazuya can cause some upsets, newer character, a lot of people aren't ready for what the character can do. And into Zero Suit, Mars actually lost to Axiom. Just history, not saying that it's consistent or the matchup's good, but Mars did lose to Axiom, though he beat him in winners at the same event. So Kazuya's like someone he could go. And then what's really interesting about Riddles is that he can just kind of like switch the characters that he decides he want to play. I think against Meister's probably going to be his hardest opponent. Just Game & Watch into FGC characters can be pretty rough. I'm not sure who the best for that matchup would be. Maybe Terry. I don't know. Maybe Kazuya just trying to like cheese out some stocks, get some early kills, because you only really need to hit Game Watch a few times, right? but Riddles can beat everyone in the pool. And that's the interesting thing about Pool 4. I feel like all of them can trade games. Void's been playing a lot of Sheik. Sheik looks extremely clean, but he's also been playing a lot of Joker as well, and he's also been playing a lot of Pyra/Mythra. Speaking of which, there's a lot of Pyra/Mythra at this event. There's literally someone who plays them in each pool. It's a good character alert. Meister just popped off his Smash World Tour. Just got second at the offline event. Leo got first at that event. And Spargo was also there. Spargo did pretty well. I can't recall off the top of my head how well he did. But Meister can beat everyone in the pool. And Mars, even though the highest ranked player here in the pool, can beat everyone in the pool. So it feels like everyone in this pool can beat each other. I wouldn't be surprised if there was like some weird tie scenario happening in this pool. Zero Suit does not do well against Sheik. Fighting game Sheik will probably trade a lot with the fighting game characters if Void's not playing like on point and lose to Riddles. And then Meister, like I'm just throwing out a scenario, and then Meister plays Void. That can probably go either way. If Void decides to go Joker, and then Mars could beat Riddles, and then he has a really good record against Meister, so he could beat Meister and Riddles and then lose to Void, and then Void could beat Riddles and Mars and lose to Meister, and Riddles could beat Meister. I don't know how the scenario would be like a weird tie scenario. I don't know. This pool is crazy. This is easily the hardest pool. If I had to like choose two to make it out in winners, Mars and because in my head the scenario goes Mars beats Meister and Riddles and loses to Void, and from there it's trying to figure out the rest. Maybe we're looking at Void beating Riddles, Void beating Meister. Oh wait, Void wins the pool? Maybe. I'm looking at a Mars and Void. I feel like for every one, I just had the first and the third seed. That's kind of funny, but it's gonna be really exciting. Summit's always really entertaining to watch. It's not just a tournament. There are other days where they do fun things. Let me see if the event schedule has like everything. There's like Squad Strike. I don't even know what this is. Wi-Fi Warrior Championship. When you do the compendium and stuff, they gives you like ideas of what they can do. So it's going to be USA versus World Crew Battle. There's going to be some other stuff, Water Balloon, Tic-Tac-Toe. There's always like a media day where they like have like a bunch of skits, which are usually really funny, really nice. And it's just all around a really good event. I'm extremely excited about it. Outside of the pools, let's say like predictions for, let's do top 4 of the event. Here's what I like, okay? Y'all gonna hate me. Or might not hate me. I like Tweak winning. I do. In my heart, in my mind, in both, I like Tweak winning. I do. I like Leo second, and I like Zach Ray third. But for fourth, which is funny, this is in the thumbnail. Like those are the 3 people in the thumbnail. But for fourth, I don't know, dude. It could be absolutely anyone. It depends on how the bracket plays out. We can't actually see how the bracket's gonna look yet. I'm sure if like I did a little more research, I could figure out how the seeds like like these are probably the way it's seated, right? So Leo's first, Tweak second, Zachary's third, Mars is fourth. So 1 will play 8, 2 will play 7, 3 will play 6, 5 will play, or 4 will play 5. I'll do that later. But it seems like for fourth, I like let me get 3 people. That's too many. All right, for fourth, I like Void the Buzzer Cola. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. We're gonna go with that. Void the Buzzer Cola. So yeah, I think it's gonna be Tweak first, Leo second, Zachary third. And for fourth, who knows? It's gonna be really exciting to watch. Upsets happen all around. There's so much money on the line. There's so much pressure. This is the first like huge. It's not like a huge event in terms of entrance, but huge in the terms of like prestige, and it's very top heavy. So the amount of good players here, these are like some of the best players in the world. So the pressure could get to people because Zayn was looking like the favorite to win the Melee Summit, and 1 and 2, Zayn and Mango happened, and Zayn cracked under the pressure. It happens. You know, Mango's been there a lot. Very, very like battle hardened person. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be an interesting event. I'm really excited, and I can't wait to watch. I'll be doing coverage of it. I'm keeping that in. I'll be doing coverage of it each day. So like after I watch it, I'll post a video about it in addition to like the other videos that I post that day. But it's gonna be really, really exciting to watch. And yeah, till next time. Peace.